Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Off to Abu Dhabi again. I'm riding back and forth to Abu Dhabi for 3 days this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the Formula One. I think I'm going to put all 3 videos, or video from all 3 days, into one video because there's an awful lot of boring highway. He dropped something. Shall I go and give it back to him? And probably a lot of me shouting at drivers for their bad lane discipline, I imagine. Speaking of which, I am in the wrong lane. Guess your view's a little bit obstructed by my parking pass, which has got to be there just so that I can filter past all the traffic at Yas Island. The helmet camera would definitely be better for you guys right now, but I can really feel the wind resistance if I stick the GoPro on top of this helmet when I'm commuting 140 clicks up and down the motorway. That extra wind resistance would be a real pain in the neck, literally. I'm staying out to the left here just to make sure I'm not mistaken for a gap in the traffic. As you can see, these people pulling in right at the front of the line here. They do that without looking, so I'm making sure I'm quite visible.
Mobile.
Phone down.
Lady.
Oh,
Dawkins.
So it's just rubbernecking, look. Move.
Ghouls.
These cars on the left-hand side have absolutely no reason to be in this lane. There's the speed limit, 120. There was a piece lately about self-driving cars coming to Dubai. I can only imagine, as somebody said in the comments, if a self-driving car will try to keep safe braking distance from the car in front of it. If they do that here, they will end up driving backwards. I could do with some fuel, but that was a particularly unpleasant gas station. The layout's not very good and it causes frayed tempers. This is the border from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. Crossing into Abu Dhabi now. That was exciting. I had better fill up, because this fuel gauge has a nasty habit of jumping. It jumped last night from full to half, and it's just ticked down another box. It has a habit of jumping from half to empty. I was coming down this stretch yesterday and a convoy of Ferraris passed me in the far left-hand lane over there, and they were doing alright. Obviously I had professional drivers behind the wheel. It was everybody else that was being complete
wombles
around them. Everybody was sitting over in the third lane taking photos, filming them with their phones. And then there was a VW tailgating one in the middle of the Ferrari convoy. There's this VW tailgating a Ferrari and flashing his headlights because they were not going fast enough for him. Trailers don't have to have lights on here, or license plates. And there doesn't seem to be a speed limit for them, at least not one that they obey. Is this camera still on? Nope, it's dead. Okay, what time is it? I've got time to get the sandwich. Not really. Look at that for impatience. Let's just hit the road. That's what happens when I make a pit stop. I get deja vu. Start seeing all the same vehicles again. It makes me think, you know, every time you see a vehicle that you recognise, it makes me wonder how many times you see the same vehicles that you don't recognise. I suppose unless we start memorising number plates, we'll never know. But it's a thought, isn't it? Same with people. When you see so many people that you just sort of blank. How many times are you walking past the same ones? I want to check my tyre pressure on the way home. Remind me. Oh, this is that road sign. Beware of road surprises. It's not terribly informative. What is going on? It's a Grimbister, as defined by Mr. Douglas Adams and his cohort, whose name I can't remember, sorry. Grimbister is a line of traffic travelling at or below the speed limit because one of the cars in it is a police car. Taxi driver was playing with his phone there, so I wanted to get away from him. Ferrari driver playing with his phone. Oh, that's nice. A Lotus. I don't know much about sports cars, but I do like the Lotus. And Jags. Perhaps I'm just being patriotic. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we're through. It was Yellow Officer. He's looking at me. What's he looking at me for? Watch where you're going. Back to the highway. I've got to clean these wing mirrors. Perhaps I'll do that while I check the tyre pressure. Thanks for reminding me. Drifting. Why are we drifting across lanes? Could it be that we're on the phone? Put the phone down. There's a gas station just after this turn, so I'm expecting people to swerve across 3 lanes to get to it. There's one.
Go away. Silly boy.